Hi friends! Today for math we're going to explore solving a math story problem when we know the whole but we don't know one of the parts. So I'm going to tell you a story, and I have an example here in front of me that we're going to use, and then we'll do another one and we will draw the picture and then complete the number sentences to go with it, okay, and solve that missing part. So in this example I have here, it says Isaiah had 7 toy cars. So here there's a picture of 7 cars. We can actually count them to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know that is the whole. Isaiah has 7 toy cars. So if I can draw my number bond right down below, and I know that Isaiah has 7 cars all together. So that is going to go in the whole, right? Which we know is the circle with the 2 parts that come together. And then it says that 5 cars are red and the rest are blue. So we know 5 of the cars are red, but we do not know how many are blue. And this is where a picture can help you solve the problem. So the cars are here. I didn't have to draw it. At home, you're going to have to draw your own picture. But we know that 5 cars are red. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just color 5 of these cars red because it says that 5 were red. And then it wants to know how many were blue, because we know some were red and some are blue, and we just don't know how many are blue. So we will start by coloring the part that we do know. We know that 5 cars are red. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we're going to color in the 5th one. Okay, so now we know that 5 cars are red, and we want to know how many are blue. So all we have to do is look at the cars that are left. So in this case, we know that we have 2 left. So those 2 must be the blue cars. So we're going to just go ahead and color those blue. If 5 are red and we have 7 cars, the cars that are left have to be blue. We only have red and blue cars. Okay? So now you can see my 2 parts. I have 5 red and I have 2 blue. So how many cars are blue? It should be a question mark. 2. 2 cars are blue. If 5 are red, 2 cars are blue. So we can go ahead and complete this number sentence. Before I do that, I'm going to just fill in the number bond with my parts. I know that 1 part is red. 5 are red. They told us that. So here comes 5. Okay? And there are my red cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I know from looking at my picture that 2 are blue. So I'm going to write the number 2. And I'm just going to draw 2 blue cars. And when those come together, the red part and the blue part, when they come together to form the whole, I should have 7, right? Because I have 7 cars. And we know that it works out because we can count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're ready to complete the number sentences for this story. So here it says blank equals blank plus blank. So those are our parts. So 7 is the total. 7 equals part plus part. So part plus part. 5 red, 2 blue. So 5 plus 2. And here the parts are in front with the equal sign at the end. So my parts are 5 and 2, and I can look at my number bond. So 5 plus 2 equals the whole, which in this case is 7. So if you look at this problem, we had a story where we knew how many cars we had all together, but we only knew that some cars, 5 cars, were red, and we were trying to figure out how many were blue. So that was the missing addend, the missing part. We're going to do another one together because this week you're going to come up with your own story problems. So let's try to do another one together. This time we're going to draw the picture together. So in my story, it goes like this. Samantha has 8 balls. So we know how many balls she has. How many balls does Samantha have? She has 8 balls. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw my picture. And I'll just draw them right over here. So we have 8 balls. So we're going to do 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if I keep reading my story, it says Samantha has 8 balls. 6 are red. So right away, I know 6 balls are red. So I'm going to get my red pencil, and I'm going to just go ahead and color 6 of these balls red, because that is the part that I know. 6 balls are red. So let's just go ahead and color 6 of these balls red. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more is 6. And as you can see, I did my picture in a 5 group because it's a lot easier to see my parts and my holes that way. It's just organized so I can see it like if it were in a 10 frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are red. And the question is, how many are blue? I want to know how many are blue. So if I look at my picture, I know that 2 are blue because we have 8 balls all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 are red, so these 2 must be blue. So I'm going to go ahead and color these 2 blue. And now I have solved my problem. And I'm going to go ahead and do my number bond, my part by whole, with my 2 paths that go to my parts, right? And now I'm going to put in my parts. One part is 6 red balls. The other part that we solved for is 2. I have 8 balls all together. So Samantha has 8 balls. 6 are red. We wanted to know how many were blue. And by looking at my picture, we know that 2 are blue. 1, 2. So this is the missing part that we figured out. Has to be 2. And if you add your parts, you should get the whole. And if it doesn't add up, then something's wrong and you need to check your picture and make sure that you didn't do anything wrong along the way. So now that we have our number bond complete, to match our story, we can go ahead and fill in the number sentence. 8 is the whole, so I'm going to put the 8. 8 equals, this is the whole, part plus part. So if I look at my number bond, I can see these are my parts, 6 plus 2. And I sometimes stick the plus sign in there to help me see that those are my parts. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those numbers, 6 plus 2. And I'm just going to stick that plus sign. Looks like it didn't print. We'll just put it there. So now, blank plus blank equals the whole. So blank plus blank, those are my parts. Here's that plus sign. So let's put 6 plus 2, because those are my parts, equals the whole, which in this case is 8. Your job is to think of your own story problems so that you can then tell the story, write the number bond for the story, and then complete the number sentences. Okay? And remember, you can use anything in your house. You can use Legos. Here I have some Legos. If you were to use Legos, you can always say, I have 8 Legos. Some are red. How many are yellow? So you could draw your picture of your Legos. And if you know that you have 8 Legos, draw your picture with 8 Legos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you can go ahead, after you've drawn your picture, go ahead and color. One part red, if that's the part that you know. In this case, the story is I have 5 red ones, so I drew 5 red. And then you want to know how many are yellow. Then do your number bond. Draw your number bond. Put in the parts that you know. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are all the Legos, so you can put that in. We know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are red, and you're trying to figure out how many are yellow. Once you figure that out by using your picture, you can go ahead and write the number sentence. Blank plus blank equals the whole, and then you can start with the whole. The whole equals part plus part. You guys have been doing a great job with your math, so I think you will be able to do this as long as you start with the picture, then complete the number bond, and then write your number sentences, okay? But don't forget, tell us the story. We want to know what the story is. Start with the whole, and then tell us what one part is, and let's try to solve for that missing part. All right, have fun. Bye.